DJ Paul, salute to you. You know, young cat coming up. You did it without much of a cosign. What inspired that at a young age?
Man, you know, we was in Memphis, Tennessee, so it wasn't nobody that had co-signed us. You know, there weren't no record labels that we could walk to. We had a couple of record labels, but you know, just to be honest with you, wasn't nobody really trying to sign what we was talking about. You know, we was talking about doing cocaine and fighting and tearing up the club and sipping on scissor and just craziness, you know, and they didn't want to sign that. I remember I had a scooter back in the day when I was a kid, and I used to make these demo tapes in my room, and I used to ride. I used to save up $4. That's how much it cost. And I used to ride and to the post office box, to the post office, and mail these demo tapes off, certified mail, like every week. Not a lot of these demo tapes, nothing. But you know, the funny part about it back then, a couple of times I got letters back in the mail where they was like, sorry, we heard your stuff, but sorry, we can't use it at this time, and this and that, you know. So I was a little heartbroken, but you know, looking back, it was the best thing in the world that could ever happen to me. When nobody never signed us, it made us go independent. And we put it out on our own. And, you know, that's what, years and years later, we found out that's where the money at. Juicy saved up. We were selling mixtapes at school and whatnot in the cereal stores. And me and Juicy put together $4,500, you know what I'm saying, together.
At what age?
Probably was like 19, 20 or whatever the case was, and that's when we took that money and made our first album, which was Mystic Styles. We had an independent deal where we was getting $8 a CD, and we sold 300,000 copies of that CD. You know, so it was money, still no record deal, you know, so we went and made another one. We sold 40,000 copies independently the first 2 weeks, and that's when the record label started calling us, and they flew us to New York, and that's when we signed with Relativity Records. I don't even do it for the money these days, because it's a smack in the face compared to, you know, me getting $8 a CD, and we put out this DVD, Choices. So I did a joint venture with the label for that one, where I got half the money. So that DVD was $19.99. You know, so it's $10. You just take just this 100,000 copies on this plaque right here at $10 and do the math on that. You know what I'm saying? $1 million, whatever. So now I just do it for my love of the music, for the fans, my loyal Mafia fans.
Yeah, and we benefit and appreciate that love is still there. And that's
gotta have it.
This is Showoff Your Gems, the show where we get a lot of wonderful, great human beings like yourself, artists, actors and athletes to come and show off their hip-hop memorabilia and beyond.
You know, I put some stuff out the boxes for today, and I got awards and stuff on the wall that I can show. But we'll have to. This will be part one. We got to do a part two, man.
Believe me,
I'm too serious about these toys. Okay, let's start over here. So, first thing you see when you get off my elevator, you know, my front door is an elevator.
That's already a gem. He said the first thing you see out the elevator.
And look, I'm so hood with it. That I got the alarm on the elevator door. You take the elevator down to a tunnel that takes you out of my place. But so when the first thing when you get out of my elevator, you see this World Peace.
Woo!
This is signed by my boy Ron Artest. My boy right here. Gotta throw the old schools to match it. I got these from Converse. Converse gave me these. So I think they did they brought them back some years ago, whatever. So, you know, world peace, man. Gotta believe in world peace. That's the first thing you see. And then I always heard that this was good luck. That's the next thing you're gonna see, the eye.
For sure.
We got my knight in shining armor.
Oh, he's got a knight. Can you scale back a little bit? Let's get a nice impression of that right there. Welcome to DJ Paul crib. Watch yourself.
You got some extra toilet paper right there for him.
Yeah. Metal load.
You can never have too much in these times. Well, I wrote inside of one of my toilet papers, I wrote May 1st to see how long it take me to go through toilet paper, and it took me 1 month to go through that roll. So I looked and I was like, all right, I'm good for a few years now. I'm good for a few years. I went to the store yesterday. They had some matching stock. I bought it because I give them to friends. Right here, key to the city.
Woo!
With our mayor. That's the first time I won a key to the city on a Polaroid. Just the second time after the Oscar when we won a key to the city. And right there is when they gave us the music note that's on Bill Street. You know, I won a key to the city 3 times in Memphis.
Before you was DJ Paul, did you attempt a rap name?
I had a rap name that nobody could never figure out. Well, nobody could never get right. It was real weird. I had a goofy name. Juicy J, he wanted a name like Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
That's where Juicy J came from.
Uh-huh.
He wanted a name like Jazzy Jeff. So, yeah. So
but what was your name?
I'll tell you another day, man. It was too goofy.
God.
So right here is this when we made the commercial appeal. The newspaper in Memphis when we won the Oscar, and that's the soundtrack to Hustle and Flow. My cousin framed that up for me. Now this is what I was telling you about. This the plaque for Choices the movie when we sold 100,000 copies, which is considered platinum in DVDs. And this is my actual mask.
You could, turn the camera around. You can turn it if you want to.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, so we could get the actual.
Oh, way better. Okay.
There you go.
Learn something new every day. Gem in its own.
Gems.
I knew you could do that on regular shit, but I didn't know you could do that on live. I've only been on live like a couple of times. So, Choices movie, and it went 100,000 copies, which was platinum in DVDs. And then we got that's my actual mask from the movie. I got it framed in this little fiberglass little box right here.
Beautiful.
The actual mask. Right here is my Drake plaque.
Yes.
I produced the Jay-Z and the Jay-Z and the Jay-Z and Drake. I'll tell you a story about that too. So the cool part, I don't know if you heard the story. The cool part about how this happened is that whole saying, out of sight, out of mind. So I've been knowing Drake forever. His daddy lived in Memphis. I actually hang with his daddy from Memphis, rather. He lived in LA. I actually hang out with his dad a lot. We got one of the same lawyers. So me and Drake always talked a lot, but we never ever even talked about doing music together. Uh-huh. We just talked like as homies and hung out. You know, he would bring us out sometime on stage at shows in Memphis. But anyway, I moved into the same neighborhood where his mom lives at. And his mom met me. And his mom was like, I met this really nice guy named DJ Paul. I didn't even tell her my name was DJ Paul. You know, I just told her my name was Paul. But other people in the neighborhood told her who I was. Uh-huh. You know, word spread pretty fast when you're the only black dude in white and Jewish neighborhood. So sure. It's cool. But everybody was really, really cool. They loved me over there. And I moved into that neighborhood, and she told him. So he hit me on Instagram, direct message late one night, and it said, "Do you have a message from Champagne Poppy?" And I was like, "Champagne Poppy?" I was like, "I think that's Drake's Instagram." I looked, it said 4 million followers. Right now, if you look on there, he got like 60 million. So shit, but that was before this album came out. Sure. So I was like, wow. So I hit him back. He's like, yeah, man, I'm finishing up my album in 2 weeks, man. I need some beats and, you know, whatnot. This and that. So I texted him what was supposed to be the beat for my new single. And I was like, fuck this. He can have this motherfucker. And I texted to him. I sent him the beat. And he fucking went crazy. It was produced by me and my boy T.Y. He loved the beat. But I didn't hear from him for like 2 weeks.
So you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I was like, I hit him. I was like, hey, man, you still gonna use that beat? He's like, yeah, and I put Jay-Z on it. And I was like, hold up, what? I said, what? Nigga, you put Jay-Z on it? Like, fuck yeah. So that was cool.
Now tell me about your Jay-Z Oscar situation.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing that right now.
Tell me about that.
So when we won the Oscar, we got nominated for a BET award. And we lost. We lost to the Black Eyed Peas. And Black Eyed Peas is a great group. I love Black Eyed Peas. But I didn't know that they was considered hip-hop because they won the hip-hop award over us. Uh-huh. So I was like, well, you know, whatever. They're a great guy. They're a great group regardless. This is when we made the commercial appeal. The newspaper in Memphis when we won the Oscar, and that's the soundtrack to Hustle and Flow. My cousin framed that up for me. Choices movie, and it went 100,000 copies, which was platinum in DVDs. And then we got that's my actual mask from the movie. I got it framed in this little fiberglass little box right here. Beautiful. The actual mask. Right here is my Drake plaque. Yes. The cool part about how this happened is that whole saying, out of sight, out of mind. So me and Drake always talked a lot, but we never, ever even talked about doing music together. I moved into the same neighborhood where his mom lives at. And his mom met me. And his mom was like, I met this really nice guy named DJ Paul. I didn't even tell her my name was DJ Paul. You know, I just told her my name was Paul, but other people in the neighborhood told her who I was. Uh-huh. You know, word spread pretty fast when you're the only black dude in white and Jewish neighborhood. So it's cool, but everybody was really, really cool. They loved me over there. And she told him, so he hit me on Instagram, direct message late one night. So I hit him back. He's like, yeah, man, I'm finishing up my album in 2 weeks, man. I need some beats and, you know, whatnot. This and that. So I texted him what was supposed to be the beat for my new single. And I was like, fuck this. He can have this motherfucker. And I texted to him. I sent him the beat. But I didn't hear from him for like 2 weeks. So you don't know what's happening. Yeah, I was like, I hit him. I was like, hey, man, you still going to use that beat? He's like, yeah, and I put Jay-Z on it. And I was like, hold up, what? I said, what? Nigga, you put Jay-Z on it? Like, fuck yeah. Now tell me about your Jay-Z Oscar situation. So when we won the Oscar, we got nominated for a BET Award. And we lost. We lost to the Black Eyed Peas. Me and Juicy was walking out, and Jay-Z walked up to me, he put his hand in my chest like this. Like, and he was like, nigga, next time I see you, you better have that gold man hanging around your neck. And I was like, you got your credit card, that black card on it? Because I go buy the whole crew on the motherfucker right now. And in 2016, a few years ago for the anniversary, 10-year anniversary of it, I went and got this made. I got 2 of them made. Woo! We got the Oscar made. A lot of people can't say they got this. We was getting ringtone plaques. You got a plaque for a ringtone. Oh, I got a bunch of these. Lolly Lolly, which was a song that was straight to the left. People thought we was crazy when we made this, but I knew it was going to work because it was for women. But sometimes I play like 3 or 4 samples a day where people like remaking our songs. And this is one of the biggest ones right here. Ride with the mob. Allah. Chicken with me. Yes. For sure. They used to have bird. Now, you guys are able to win like just sitting back on publishing, correct? Yeah. The G-Eazy as well. Cardi B joint? Yeah, well, he didn't clear that one. That's a whole nother subject. I can't be a lover. That one we're still discussing. Another sample, J. Cole, Role Models, Don't Save Up. She don't want to be saved. Don't save up. No, that's another one too. There's levels to what you're showing because some people will show definitely their own plaques, but the other plaques that you are showing by other artists with people who took, interpolations of your music, which is phenomenal because it became successful in its own right. Yeah, we made a lot of money out this. Still making a lot of money out this J. Cole. That song was big. Speaking of making a lot of money out of people interpolations, right here, Cardi B plaque, Beaconhead. What? Yeah, I'm on that album too, buddy. That was phenomenal, and not only were you guys influential in that way, people didn't know what Scissor was at a moment. Yeah, which was a good thing because they didn't want to play it on the radio once they found out. They was like, is this a drug? I was like, no. I said, it's a party drink, man. You know, it's a party drink. It's whatever you want to, drink at a party. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, you sure? Philadelphia, I think, was the first person who pulled that song off the radio because believe it or not, man, a lot of people think that Texas and Houston is like the home of surf, which it probably is. But I tell you one thing, man, Philadelphia was getting high off surf long ago. Before Sipping on Scissor came out. Philly got us kicked off the radio Because what happened was I left out the radio station. And there was like 13 niggas outside waiting on by my tour bus. And I thought it was going to be a fight or something. I'm like, oh shit. They had the actual scissor ball on the front, and they just started giving us mad balls of surf to take back to the hotel room. Another big remake, Power Glide, Ray Shrimmer.
Yes.
You know that song.
Woo.
2 million right there. That one's still going. Riding the band with the power glide. That was an old 3 6 Mafia song called Side to Side.
Wow.
That was on
So
this
clean.
album. This album right here had Stay Fly, Side to Side, Popping My Collar. You know, this was the most known unknown. Another saying, you got to watch what you wish for, because after this album, that's when we won the Oscar, and we became the most Googled thing in the world that night. The first one, the most important one, is in the center of the room. This is the one that let me know that it was possible. This one had Sipping on Scissor on it. This was the first gold. This was the first platinum. Gold, Tear the Club Up Thug. This was just a side project just for shits and giggles. Lolly Lolly, once again, that little crazy song we made that went gold and platinum. Y'all remember this?
Yeah, Project Pat in here. Salute.
Don't Save Her. Another ringtone plaque. Pop My Collar went, platinum a few times on its own, just as the single. So that was good. So then
why is homie blocking? Why homie standing right there, B? Can you tell him to move out the way? Like, what's up, B? Why he disrespecting you in your house?
Yeah, he need to move, man. He need to move. That's crazy nigga right here.
Yeah!
He blocking, man. He in the way, and he blinged out. So I just let him have it. I just let him have his own space over here, man. I just let him have his own space, man.
Oh,
then I had to throw the mask on him, man. He said he didn't want to catch corona. I'm like, how you gonna catch corona, nigga? He done lived through like 7 movies.
Come on, B. You survived everything.
You survived everything. Now you scared of corona?
Jason
Then right
out here
here,
winning.
this is little homie right here. Walking Dead teddy bear girl.
Yes.
She right here
Daughter?
chilling.
Is that the daughter from the first season?
Yeah.
Woo! Yo!
So I got them right here next to my DJ booth. So when I'm doing my shows, they can, that's my audience. Oh, and then he got a toy too. He got this.
Yes! Let's go!
He got the little pop right there, little Funko Pop, Michael Myers. So that's my guy, man. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's solid. So everybody viewing, so you guys understand, DJ Paul's running through his crib because this is Show Off Your Gems, where we encourage a lot of people, not only great artists, but after we allow fans to come on to the show and show off their memorabilia as well. Keep cooking, Jay.
All right, so this is something I got made. Pretty cool. I'm gonna show you this. I designed this. It's on the wall. It's a little mural on the wall of a Rolls Royce, but the grill is actually real, from a real actual Rolls Royce. So what I did was, if you see this, the whole mural on the wall, which is painted.
Oh my God!
It's painted on the wall. It's a whole forest. But look how I did it. So I went to the store and I got these little wood panels and we nailed them to the wall so I can take this mural with me when I move. And the grill gonna go with me too. So all I have to do is just repaint the background however I want to do it, or as big as I want to do it with the space. So, and then put the license plate down there, Tennessee. So I'm friends with Seth Green. I got the autographed robot chickens here from him.
Oh, they actually.
Seth Green, my guy, man. I went over his house and actually got these, and I went to the studio too. So just not all my Funko Pops, but this some of them. Let's start right here with Pennywise. Got 543 and 544. The Nun, Carrie, love the movie Carrie.
Woo!
Gremlins, love Gremlins. Hellraiser, Pinhead. Prince. I got this from the actual Prince store. So if y'all ever fly through the Minneapolis airport, make sure y'all stop by the Prince store. It's mega cool shit up in there. Rob Zombie. Yep, there you go. I got a lot of Rob Zombie stuff all over this house. Like, I got 16-inch Rob Zombies. I got everything, all of his movies, everything. Another Carrie, just a... Actually, that's the same one. All right, that's my favorite. Friday the 13th, part 2, man. God, when he wore that paper sack over his head, this was the one. That was the one. Right here.
Fire.
Jeepers Creepers. Love that movie.
Now, of all the Funkos that you have there, what would you love to see an updated version of?
An updated version of?
Film, like a movie. Like what?
Man, Gremlins would be dope.
Yes! That's the one I was thinking of.
Gremlins, man. Why the hell ain't nobody redid Gremlins?
Come on, B. Get Gremlins done.
Man, that's a no-brainer, man. Gremlins.
What inspired getting into the horror lane as a kid coming up? What spoke to you?
Living in Memphis is like living in a horror movie because it rains there a lot. I think that's why we got so many great musicians, because that kind of weather put that mind frame, get that mind frame right for writing blues and soul music. And my sister is a big horror movie fan. So she would sneak me and Lord Infamous into the movies when we was too young to even go see movies. Like, she took us to go see this movie. You ever heard of this movie called I Spit on Your Grave?
Yes, of course. Classic, bro.
She took me to see that movie. I was a little kid. That movie, they getting raped and killing and everything. I love it, though. They remade that movie. I got both of those. I got the DVD and the remake. You see, I got the Pac-Man back here.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Gotta have the Pac-Man. And now I'm gonna show you something really cool. You wanna see something really cool?
Go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh! Bro.
How many people you do these with? They got their own toy.
We got a few, bro.
That's
I'm
cool.
gonna tell you that. I'm trying to see that.
Okay, how many you got
that out
his
right
own
there?
toy with condoms in his hands?
The first. Hey, let's enjoy that box right there, B. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I'm like, that's like such a moment for you right there, and I'm sure, and I'm happy for you from when you first see. How'd you feel when you see that?
I gotta redo him with more tattoos on him, man. Yeah. This right here was cool, man. It was so cool making this. I got a chance to stand in this machine and they x-rayed all over my body and shit. It was weird. Man, I'm skinnier now, man. This guy right here ain't losing weight.
He plumpy.
Plumpy. So then we got a Hall of Fame in Memphis, one of the awards, and the man. The man, man.
All right, listen.
Man.
So what people need to understand, of course, you may look at this like, hey, that's an Oscar. It's just you have to understand the cultural relevancy of a 3 6 Mafia being recognized by an institution as respected as the Oscars. And when something like that goes to y'all, what is the mind state at that moment?
Man, it was unbelievable, man. Like, I still don't even believe it because it's so out of our mind of being, rappers and musicians, because it's not an award for musicians. It's an award for actors. But musicians get them for scores. But, it's just, there's nothing that I ever thought that I'd get. I didn't even know what an Oscar was when they told me I was nominated for it. I knew what it looked like. No, I just knew that it was a such thing as an award, a big award that was a man made out of gold. That's all I knew. I didn't know what it was. Because we looked for Grammys and stuff like that.
Right.
But, winning an Oscar was just straight left field. But like I said, it was right after that album, Most Known Unknowns, Like,
yeah.
You got to watch what you wish for. So be careful. Be
That's
very
mind blowing.
careful. Now, I heard you spoke about this earlier. I still got some bottles. Sipping on some scissors.
That's
Right next to a whole
classic.
bunch of Cristal. More Cristal you can shake a stick at. See, I'm going on 2 years sober almost, so I don't drink no more. But if anybody ever want to come over here and have a drink, I got
It looks pretty at the crib.
tons and tons of shit. And then we can play some tic-tac-toe. I love tic-tac-toe.
There you go.
Sipping on scissor. Tons of it. They go stay fly on a 45. I got a script from The Godfather. This is a poker tournament for charity. This is the actual envelope from the Oscars. That's when we won. This is the actual envelope with Queen Latifah's fingerprints on it.
Let's go.
That's the envelope. That's the nomination, certificate of nomination. Safe Fly Billboard Award. That's it. You know, we got these all day.
Yes. Heat rocks all day.
30 Club of Dogs, man. You know, I got shit all down. This whole hallway is just
lit.
Just tons of these, but I ain't gonna show all of them. I'll show this one though. Rest in peace, Pimp C. I gave UGK their first #1 album when we produced Players Anthem featuring Outkast. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. Okay, you're gonna really trip off this one. Look at this one. This is the lunch before the Oscars. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
Sitting next to old girl. This old girl that just went to jail for the college scandal. Damn, I should have been hollering at her. I ain't know she had connections like that then. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
Look at just drunk as hell.
Clean.
A Joker right there that passed away.
Yes.
Man, anybody you can name is on this picture right there. Terrence Howard. Look at that. Look at my boy right there. The other Joker.
Woo, Joaquin.
Man, it's classics all over this old girl right there.
Yes.
Charlize Theron is right there.
Top.
Man, this
top brass right there.
Man, this picture right here, man. I was hanging out with all these folks, man. This is a good one. This is a legendary moment. I'm going to my studio, record collection out the back.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had a record collection, man. Love vinyl. Performed at a school and some little kids made this for me. Young Buck. Y'all remember that song, Stop? I produced that and another one that came on after that album. Got Young Buck plaques up in here. This is the first time we was in Billboard magazine with that first album. When we went gold, the Chapter 2 World Domination. Woo. And this is my studio.
Nice.
It's my studio. Project Pat Flag, another one. Got skeletons everywhere.
For sure.
I have art that kids send to me. One of my Instagram followers actually sent me this one.
Uh-oh.
Old
That's
keyboard.
awesome.
This plaque right here I used to have at my vacation home in Florida because it had all of the plaques on one to keep from having all of them on there. Yeah, I might have saw this when I did MTV Cribs. This was on the wall in the stairs.
Who was that artist that recognized you during your come up that you were like, wow, we've arrived?
One of the first that showed us some love, I definitely remember a night I was at a party. I ran into Ice-T and Coco. That was a fun one. LL Cool J recognized us once. That was a big one because I told you I grew up on him.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a lot of guitars. There's some of them. I don't have all of them up, but people love my guitar collection. This one got Uriah Faber, the UFC fighter, underwear on it. I did a training with him once. They clean, so don't worry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's still a gem.
Love
now as a kid, you were playing music.
Yep, I was playing music on this same organ right here. This is my organ from childhood, from 5th grade.
Wow.
Had this thing a long time.
You've maintained it, like
Yep.
upkeep and all that.
Yeah, it still play like a motherfucker. This is my SP1200 from back in the day, but I gave it a facelift. It was white and gray. This is where all my raps at. This is the keyboard that we did all the old 3 6 Mafia stuff with.
Woo!
Right here. Everything. I said it in the summer. Y'all remember that? W30s and SB12s we use. Right here, that same setup. This is from 10th grade right here. 10th grade. This is we did a lot of 3 6 Mafia stuff with us. A lot of 3 6 Mafia stuff with us. And this the other the Ensonic I told you we had. You know. These are speakers we mixed everything on. The Tenoids.
Yes.
And that stands. And this board right here. We started using this board right here, sipping on scissor on up. Just the year 2000 on up, the Control 24. That's what we did all that old stuff on. Portable ADAT player. The sipping on scissor bottle from the actual video. Y'all remember that?
I'm gonna tell you like this. What you've showed us is amazing, and what I got to look forward to on another part when everything gets situated.
Yeah,
it's gonna be phenomenal. Paul, I want to tell you before we let you go, I just this is Show Off Your Gems, where we not only show gems, we also drop gems for the viewers, and if there's anything positive you can say that keeps your battery full during times like these, and to stay motivated throughout all these years that you've been rocking.
Yeah, I'll do better than tell you. I'll show you. Just beside my front door, which is the elevator. I look at this every day.
Find something that you love and figure out how to make lots of money doing it.
There you go. And I believe that all of us have a talent that was given to us by the big man upstairs. You just got to reach in there and find out what it is. I know people that was making crazy stuff out of bandanas and different kind of crazy stuff like that just for fun back in the day. This would have been a good time for them to be making masks out of that same song. Because I made so much money out those masks. I was the first person to put out the designer mask when all this started happening with the Inside Minds logos on it. My merch company found a dressmaker, and that's who make those masks for us. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
So,
what is it like to show off your gems, the items that inspire you?
Oh man, I love it. These are the things that I look at that keep me motivated, to keep me making music, to sit in this room to 5, 6 in the morning in the studio to make more stuff.
What are those gifts hanging on the wall?
I'll show you that at another time. That's a secret project.
I'm like,
it's a secret. It's a secret project.
Okay, it's all good. Listen, Paul, thank you. Your enthusiasm for life and your success is something that we admire. We are happy that you are happy, and we just want you to continue smiling and continue spreading that good energy, brother.
Man, that's all I got, man. I'm gonna keep giving it to him, man. Keep giving it to him, man. I'm gonna show you one more funny thing before I
You got a boxing glove right there. Come on, B.
This from my boy Antonio Tarver. We did the theme music to Rocky Balboa movie. Antonio Tarver played the bad guy in there. We did the theme music. Sylvester Stallone, so cool, man. He gave us $500,000 for that project. But I got these boxing gloves from my boy Antonio Tarver because we hung out a lot. We was friends actually before the movie though. When you buy a $300,000 car, that's what they give you. A candle. I got these all over the place. I bought so many cars from them, man. I got another one.
Paul, thank you so much for being on Show Off Your Gems and showing your gems off. We appreciate it greatly. Keep smiling. We love you, man. Keep going, and we looking forward to part 2, bro.
All right, let's do it, man.